job essentially is to go in and distract a bull when a bull rider comes off. I'm basically a secret service for the bull riders. When it comes down to jumping them, it's a lot of timing. You have to time when that bull's head is going to go down, and you try to go up at the same time. I get a lot of the, oh, so you're a rodeo clown. You tell jokes at rodeos, and I have to kind of go into explaining the difference between the guy that's wearing the makeup and the microphone and telling jokes and me going in there and actually fighting the bulls. I was about 40 seconds into my bullfight. We were almost done, and I tried to sneak between him and the fence, and his horn caught my ankle, and it lifted my knee back up behind me. And when he hit me, it lifted me clear up, set me on top of the fence, and so I waited for that bull to leave. I jumped back down, didn't realize anything was wrong, went and finished my bullfight, and by the time my bullfight was done, I couldn't put any weight or pressure on that knee. And then that's when I realized something was wrong. I went home, sought out a guy named Wade Alberts, who is an Olympic trainer. He was an Olympic trainer for Michael Phelps' swimming team. Got a hold of him. He sent me to Dr. Tao. He said, I got a knee guy. If there's anything wrong with your knee, you need to go see him.
To be honest, I think the first thing I said to him is, gosh, it's got to be pretty cool to ride bulls for a living. And he said to me, no, doc, bullfighter, not bull rider. So I had to have him explain it to me because I actually didn't know what a bullfighter was. And so as he's telling me, I'm thinking, this is not a job for everybody.
He set up an MRI, and I think Norfolk, Nebraska, went and got that MRI, and they told me it was completely torn and anteriorly flipped, I believe, lateral meniscus. And they told me it's probably going to be surgery and a 6-month recovery.
And what we're looking at here is the meniscus lodged between the femur up top and the tibia down below. And this is not sitting in a normal position. It's stuck in the middle part of the knee. I told him from the first time I saw him, this is a fixable problem. I am very confident that I can get you back to a point where technically we get that meniscus in a good place and allow it to heal. It certainly requires some time and effort on your part. At the beginning, just being cautious and careful with it, and then really rehabbing appropriately until we get you back to 100%.
That was my first major surgery, so it was a little weird for me. Everybody there at Nebraska Medicine was awesome. They took really good care of me. Just letting that settle in mentally and knowing that it was going to be a long process back, but that was the toughest part for me.
He's so eager to get back, and I said, you really have to be prepared for a 5 or 6 month recovery, and that's right around when we got back in the ring, but early on it's pretty restrictive. We have him in a brace and on crutches and very limited in order to try to let that meniscus start to heal. He worked with a great physical therapist named Brian Doak out in Ainsworth for the early part of his recovery, and then later on he actually trained down in Dallas at their National Training Center.
I had my first big freestyle bullfight back in January 25th at the Denver Stock Show, and I wore a knee brace on that left knee. I was a little nervous going into it, but once the bull was in the arena, I trusted that leg, and it held up awesome, and it has ever since.
And one of the fun things for me is working with people like Eli and other types of athletes just to get them back to doing what they love to do.
I hope I never need another surgery, but if I do need any leg surgery, I know where I'm going, and I know where I'll send somebody.